This is KVUE News Daybreak.
A showdown that many say lived up to the hype. Millions watching as former FBI Director James Comey testified in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee. What we learned from his testimony. A shakeup overseas, what happened in the UK overnight, and why many are demanding their prime minister now step down. And thousands of bikers roaring into Austin for this year's Rot Rally this weekend. The road closures you need to know about for the next couple of days. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining us for KVUE News Daybreak at 4:30. I'm Brian Mays. Let's begin with a look at what we're tracking for this Friday and this weekend with Storm Team meteorologist Erica Lopez. Hi, Erica.
Hello, good morning, Brian. Well, a toasty weekend in store. It's beginning this morning. We're already in the mid-70s, and dew points also on the higher side, close to 70 degrees. The dew points and the temperatures are going to be a big story because here's a look at your forecasted high this Friday. Lower 90s, close to that, if not, for the entire viewing area. Austin, your forecasted high is 91, but factor in those dew points close to 70 degrees. Here's what it's going to feel like out there. Mid-90s for Austin and also mid-90s for San Marcos. So some dangerous heat index values, I think, are the big story for this weekend. Here's a sneak peek at what you can expect. Feel like temperatures at 96. Saturday, a very, very small 10% chance of possibly a sprinkle on Sunday. But other than that, we're going to have lots of sunshine, Brian, to enjoy the outdoors this weekend. Back to you.
Sounds good to me, Erica. Thank you. All new overnight, police are investigating after a man was killed in northeast Austin last night. Police say they received a call around 10 about an incident near Highway 290 and Springdale Road. Officials working to find a cause of death or a motive for the killing. No one's been arrested at this point, so police are asking people to stay alert. If you see anything strange, call police. This morning, the latest fallout from former FBI Director James Comey's testimony yesterday. Comey accusing the president and his top aides of lying, also suggesting the president wanted special treatment in exchange for loyalty. ABC's Lana Zach has more on Comey's testimony yesterday and the White House response.
The bombshell James Comey testimony brought a new spate of headlines.
I was honestly concerned that he might lie about the nature of our meeting. I asked a friend of mine to share the content of the memo with a reporter. I've seen the tweet about tapes. Lordy, I hope they're tapes.
For 2.5 hours, Comey painted a picture of an FBI director trying to navigate murky waters as the president tried to exert his influence. Comey recalling a meeting in which the president allegedly said of the Flynn investigation, "I hope you can let this go."
I took it as a direction. I mean, this is the president of the United States with me alone saying, I hope this. I took it as this is what he wants me to do.
The president's personal attorney disputed much of Comey's testimony.
The president also never told Mr. Comey, quote, I need loyalty. I expect loyalty, close quote.
While the Republican Speaker of the House came to President Trump's defense in a different way.
He's new to government, and so he probably wasn't steeped in the long-running protocols.
Comey did confirm that he had reassured the president he was not personally under investigation, but it did not save his job.
It's my judgment that I was fired because of the Russia investigation. That is a very big deal.
The president himself is keeping mum, at least for now.
Mr. President, any reaction to Comey's testimony? Any reaction at all?
Thank you very much.
But that silence on the part of the president is unlikely to last long. Overnight, the White House announced he will be holding a joint press conference scheduled for 2:45 later today. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
The Senate Intelligence Committee investigating Russian meddling in the 2016 election plans to interview Jared Kushner next month. Sources say the interview with President Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor expected to take place in a closed setting. Both congressional and FBI investigators are looking into contacts between Kushner and Russian officials. The final poll numbers coming in this morning in the UK election. British Prime Minister Theresa May called an early election to try and increase her party's majority in Parliament, but her plan backfired. The Conservative Party has lost its majority. Now pressure is mounting for May to resign. However, British news media saying the Prime Minister will not step down. New information this morning about the Texas woman accused of leaking government secrets to the media during a bond hearing for Corpus Christi native Reality Lee Winner. Prosecutors say a notebook seized from her apartment made references to wanting to burn down the White House. Then moved to the Middle East. Winner's parents say their daughter is portrayed in a negative way in the public.
She's a patriot, And I know a lot of people on Facebook and other media would say, well, what, she's a traitor. No. She served. She's a veteran of the United States Air Force.
A judge decided Winter will stay in jail until her trial. If Winter's convicted, she could face up to 10 years in prison. Happening today, the man accused of killing a University of Texas student and injuring 3 others last month is set to appear in court today. A judge still waiting to see if Kendrick White is fit to stand trial for murder. His mental state at the time of the attack will be the main subject of today's hearing. White's attorneys could argue he's not guilty by reason of insanity. According to the Austin American-Statesman, this could determine if he serves a sentence in a mental health facility or in prison. The family of 2 victims killed in that balloon crash in Lockhart last year are calling for change. Last July, a hot air balloon crashed into a field after hitting power lines, killing 16 people on board, including the pilot, Alfred Skip Nichols. According to a toxicology report, Nichols was intoxicated at the time of the crash after taking multiple prescription medications. Now, family members of the victims have created a petition calling for more regulations regarding hot air balloons. The link to the petition is on our website, KVUE.com. An NTSB hearing on the crash scheduled for mid-October this fall. Across Central Texas, more people are coming forward with their hefty toll bills. Yesterday, we reported on the Army serviceman who came home to a $27,000 bill after more than a year overseas. Now others are sharing their toll bill stories. From May 2016 to January of this year, Keona Morrison Allen's husband was working as a military contractor overseas. While he was away, she says she got a bill from TxDOT for $1,400 for the tolls she had accrued, but says when she called to pay, she was told it had been sent to collections. When she called collections, they told her she couldn't pay it because she isn't the account holder.
So I called, and they're like, well, it's in his name, you can't call on his behalf. I was like, I'm his wife, no, we had to speak to him. I asked questions like, can I make arrangements? But I wasn't him, so they wouldn't let me do it. And now they're basically just wanting the whole $24,000.
That's right. She says almost $25,000 worth of administrative fees have been added to that bill. She said she's not opposed to paying the bill, just not tens of thousands of dollars in fees. KVUE reached out to TxDOT. We have not yet heard back on this case. Get ready to share the road with thousands of motorcycle riders over the next 3 days. The ROT Rally, the state's largest motorcycle rally, it's underway in Austin again. As KVUE's Chris Betts explains, this massive event had humble beginnings.
How you doing?
If ROT Rally were a city,
I'm Jerry. Hey, Jerry, I'm Mike.
Jerry Bragg would be something like the mayor.
You just want to hear him to have a party. I'm here to party. Okay.
As the co-founder of one of the country's largest motorcycle rallies, Bragg chooses to travel by golf cart, making sure everything is running smoothly. Turns out the Republic of Texas Rally, ROT for short, is something like a city in and of itself at the Travis County Expo Center.
We have our own EMS, we have our own first aid station, hospital. We have our own porta potties, our own water supply, hot showers.
More than 40,000 people will enter these gates for the 4-day event. And on Friday night, more than 200,000 people will be a part of the parade rolling through downtown Austin. But how did we get here? According to Bragg, it all started with a call from Harley Davidson.
In 1994, Harley recruited 5 of us to put on a rally in Austin. It was very, very successful.
Harley moved their rally the next year, but the riders wanted more of Austin, so they started ROT. And it turns out, it's these views that kept people coming. And it just gets bigger and bigger.
And Doug Danger is going to take Evel Knievel's motorcycle, and he's going to jump them with the blades spinning.
The experience, the people, and those views make ROT the largest motorcycle rally in Texas, right here in Austin. Chris Betts, KVUE News, Daybreak.
Looks like fun to me. Doug Danger's jump takes place Saturday. He'll be attempting to fly the Harley over a distance of about 100 feet. For the time and location, to see it for yourself in person, click on this story at our website, KVUE.com. Good luck with that, Mr. Danger. It will be a busy weekend around downtown, of course, when ROT rallies in town, with major road closures for the rally starting today at 6 o'clock tonight. Congress Avenue will be closed until midnight on Saturday. Now, this includes Congress from Cesar Chavez to 11th Street and the side streets there between Brazos and Colorado. So just keep that in mind. There will be motorcycles and road closures all around town this weekend. Good weekend for it. I guess it's going to be a good weekend if you like a little bit of heat, which is what we're going to see today and through the weekend. Erica Lopez joins us now with a look at how hot we're going to get. Hey, Erica.
Hey there, Brian. That's right. It's going to be toasty out there, but I think the humidity is just going to make it feel a little bit more uncomfortable. Temperatures near average, but feel like temperatures will be above average. An area of high pressure east of us is bringing in a southeast wind, so that's what's keeping things on the muggy side. Just north of us, that's where the rain's going on. Currently a severe thunderstorm warning and a flash flood warning just north and west of Wichita Falls, Vernon, and also Granfield in those warnings as we speak. But all is quiet here across our viewing area in the 70s throughout the entire region. So it's warm out there, and humidity levels are in, dew points are in the 70s, so humidity levels are pretty high. So we do have a small 20% chance of a spotty shower possible this afternoon. The majority of us not going to see anything, but the majority of us will feel the heat, not only today, but check out your weekend forecast. Heat in Nix Valleys are going to be the big story. So yeah, for all those bikers in town, folks in town for the Rally Festival, you just want to stay hydrated, stay nice and cool. Other than that, it's going to be a pleasant weekend. Back to you.
Looking forward to it, Erica. Thanks. Okay, even if you're a sports fan or not, everyone can get free tacos from Taco Bell next week for the Golden State Warriors win in the NBA Finals Game 3. Taco Bell started a promotion called Steal a Game, Steal a Taco. Since Golden State beat Cleveland Wednesday night, customers can get a free Doritos Locos taco. You can get your free taco next Tuesday, June 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. Game 4 of the finals is tonight at 8 o'clock. It might all be over if Golden State wins tonight at 8. You can watch it on KVUE. Still ahead, a local community rallying around a teen fighting a life-threatening disease. This morning, how you can help out. And a Southwest Airlines pilot hangs up his wings after a decades-long career. How this history-making captain spent his last day in the air.